Do you remember a time when things felt immediate? Messages, deadlines, decisions. They had a pull, a certain weight. But now, it's like everything is happening at a distance. You know you should feel the pressure. You know things are important, but they just don't move you anymore. This isn't laziness. And it's definitely not a sign of maturity. It's something else. Entirely. Urgency isn't just another word for motivation. It's a biological signal. It's that jolt your nervous system gives you when it believes that action is necessary right now. So, when that feeling of urgency vanishes, it's not because you've stopped caring. It's because your system has stopped responding in the way it used to. And there are some very real reasons why this happens. One of the biggest reasons is that your nervous system is tired of false alarms. For a long, long time, everything felt urgent. Every single message seemed to need an immediate reply. Every minor problem blew up into a crisis. Every delay felt like a catastrophe in the making. Your nervous system was constantly activated, running on high alert for way too long. And eventually, it did what any smart system would do. It adapted. Not by calming down, but by turning down the volume on everything. This is a classic symptom of chronic stress. Your body learns that reacting strongly doesn't actually change the outcome. So to conserve precious energy, it just stops reacting. The urgency fades, not because the threats are gone, but because your system is exhausted. Another reason is that you've learned a hard lesson. Effort doesn't always guarantee a specific outcome. The feeling of urgency is built on a foundation of belief. Belief that your actions will lead somewhere meaningful. Belief that timing really matters. But when you've tried your best before, maybe multiple times, and nothing fundamentally changed, that sense of urgency starts to feel pointless. Your brain is a pattern recognition machine. If putting in all that effort didn't protect you, didn't bring the reward you hoped for, or didn't create stability, your mind stops seeing the point in rushing. It's not trying to punish you, it's trying to protect you from another round of disappointment. Urgency disappears when hope starts to feel like a risky bet. Now, this next part is a bit more subtle. You might be functioning in a state of low-grade dissociation. You're still present, you're still getting work done, you're still responding to people, but you feel slightly removed from it all. As if you're watching your own life through a pane of glass. This isn't the dramatic out-of-body dissociation you see in movies. It's a functional coping mechanism. Your system creates this emotional distance to reduce the constant overload. But urgency requires emotional proximity. You have to feel close enough to something for it to pull you in. When maintaining that distance becomes your default setting, nothing can really grab you anymore. Not because nothing matters, but because getting close enough to feel it has become too emotionally expensive. There's also a major shift that can happen in your brain. A switch from action mode to endurance mode. Think about it. Action mode is all about what do I do next. It's focused on progress and forward movement. Endurance mode, on the other hand, asks a different question. How do I just get through this? When life throws prolonged uncertainty or struggle your way, your brain stops trying to optimize for growth and starts optimizing for pure survival. Urgency belongs in action mode. Endurance mode is slower, flatter, and much quieter. It prioritizes stability over momentum. So, even important things stop feeling pressing. Because the primary goal isn't to move forward anymore. It's simply to continue. We also live in a world where too many choices have diluted the consequences. Urgency thrives on clear, immediate consequences. If I don't do this now, this bad thing will happen. But modern life often blurs those lines. You can delay a task, reschedule a meeting, mute notifications, or just ignore something for a while. And most of the time, the world doesn't collapse, so your brain learns that immediate action isn't always critical. It's not that you've become irresponsible, it's that urgency needs a bit of friction to exist. When almost everything is reversible or can be postponed, nothing feels truly critical. This next point might feel a little uncomfortable, but it's important. For some of us, panic was our primary driver for a long time. We were only motivated by fear, by the intense pressure of a looming deadline. By that shot of adrenaline. Deadlines only mattered because the panic they created worked. But panic is a fuel that burns out. When fear stops working as your engine, you can be left stranded without a replacement. The urgency disappears, not because you're healed or you've moved past it, but because the old engine simply broke down. and you haven't built a new one to take its place just yet. Finally, and this is the part most people try to avoid, urgency cannot exist without meaning, and I'm talking about real, personal meaning, not just a sense of obligation. When you don't feel a genuine connection to what you're doing, the urgency evaporates. You can still perform the tasks, you can still comply with the rules, you can still show up every day, but that internal pull, that drive, is gone. It's not because you don't care about anything at all, but because the things right in front of you are you and aligned enough with what truly matters to you to demand your full, urgent attention. So, if nothing feels urgent anymore, it's because your system has adapted. It has adapted to overwhelming stress, to disappointment, to information overload, and to a prolonged need for survival. This is not a failure of your character. It's a signal, a very important one. It's not telling you that you need more pressure or tighter deadlines. It's telling you that the old reasons for urgency no longer work for you. And perhaps something deeper and more meaningful has been waiting for its turn to matter. Thanks for watching.